Hey guys! Hope you loved my little intro mini cheesy serial killer movie. I already primed my face. Now I am just going ahead and priming my lids so we can get a nice deep blue color going on. I'm just using a light blue color for the transition shade. Go ahead and blend that out real nicely. I'm taking it all the way into the inner corners of my eyes as well and swooping it out on the ends in a cat eye sort of shape. Taking a bit of a deeper blue, I am just putting that into my crease, and I'm following that cat eye shape still. Make sure you blend that out very nicely, and keep adding more color where you feel desired. Taking my NYX white eyeshadow base, I'm putting that on both of my lids, right in the areas where we did not put the blue shadow at, and I'm just making sure that I really blend that out with my fingers. You don't want it to be super opaque, it will get greasy, so just make sure it's nice and blended. I am taking a very sparkly blue highlight sort of color. I wet the brush and I'm putting that on my lid. Taking a very bright dark blue, I'm putting that into my crease just to kind of deepen it, yet brighten it up a little bit. That blender brush will be your best friend. Just keep going back and forth with it. Go ahead and start putting some foundation on your face. I used 2 different shades to get my desired paleness and the desired full coverage-ness, if that's a word. Blend it out with your beauty blender or your brush. Apply your concealer. I like to do it underneath of my eyes and at the high points of my face, like my forehead, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, things like that. Now I'm baking underneath of my eyes. This is just my preferred method of setting them. Apply a lot of powder, let it sit for a few minutes, and then wipe it away. I'm doing my brows very dramatic, like super dramatic, because we are a queen, an evil queen today. So I really wanted to give her some drama. Once I got done filling them in, I also used the NYX Clear Brow Gel and set all the hairs in place. And then once you're done filling in your brows, just take a little bit of concealer and clean up the bottom line to make sure they're nice and sharp. Dust away all that excess powder and use it to powder the rest of your face and your neck, so everything stays in place all day long. Now I'm making this kind of shadow going upwards on the inner part of my eyebrow. So I'm just taking the light blue we first used and bringing it up and blending it in with my eyeshadow. This will just give kind of like an angry, kind of sassy drama look. I don't know how to explain it, but I just like the way it looks. Then I'm taking the darker blue and I'm just kind of blending all that together and then fixing my eyebrows where it might have gotten messed up. Then I'm extending the blue out towards my temples. Taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I'm putting that in my waterline, but I'm bringing it down quite a bit in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm not bringing the white all the way to the outer part of my waterline. We'll be putting black there. I'm using that same color we used for the lid and highlighting my inner corners and my eyebrow bone. Then taking that black pencil and just kind of doing the outside corner of my eye. Taking that light blue shade we first used, I am just smoking out the bottom line and then following the white line on the outside of it. I don't want to smoke out the white, just the black shadow. Then I'm taking a darker blue and I'm following that line. That white liner will just make our eyes look way bigger and it gives us more of a cat eye shape. So I just followed it with a very defined line. Go ahead and create whatever eyeliner shape you prefer. I prefer a super dramatic cat eye shape, so just create whatever you like. Taking a blue liner, I'm just kind of going into the middle of my crease with this liner and just making a curved line. I thought it would just be a cute little added detail. Now we're starting contouring. I am using a red shadow to really contour my cheeks, like really contour. Very exaggerated. I wanted to create sort of a heart shape on my face. Make sure it's nice and blended going up, but I wanted a stark line on the bottom of it, so I'm using powder to kind of create that line. And as I started contouring my forehead, I did do it in sort of a heart shape, like I mentioned before. Taking a smaller brush, I started detailing out that heart. Also, I contoured the crap out of my jawline, and I also brought it down onto my neck just to give a red shadow going onto my neck. Contour your nose if you would like to. You don't have to, but I love contouring my nose. I think it really just pulls the whole contoured look together. And I also like to contour my bottom lip to make them look more pouty. And then I blend it all out with my beauty blender. I dampened my highlighter brush and I got a pink highlight, and I'm just applying that to my cheeks. I wanted to shine in the sunlight. I applied it to my Cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my chin and my forehead a little bit. Now I'm taking a darker red color and I'm really creating that line of where my contour is at. And I just kind of blended that upwards again, and also defined that heart shape I have. Now for lashes, I already applied a very dramatic pair of lashes, but these ones have little feathers on the end, so I just kind of stacked them and put them on top of my normal pair of lashes. And these are my bottom lashes. They're just little wispy ones. I flip them over so they're kind of pointing downwards, and I just apply them along that blue line we created with the shadow. I don't put it all the way up to my lash line on the bottom there. This just gives for a really dramatic look. I absolutely love the way bottom lashes look. Now for the special effects part, you'll need some cards, some fake blood. I have thick blood and stage blood, some liquid latex, and some cotton pads. Go ahead and start ripping up those cotton pads into small little pieces. Apply the latex first. Be quick about this because latex does tend to dry very quickly. So just apply it in a small area and put the cotton on top of the liquid latex, and then apply more latex on top of that. And just keep building it up and creating the shape that you want. We're doing a little heart on my chest, like I ripped my heart out. So I'm just adding more. And I just do small little areas as I do the whole entire heart. And then I make a kind of a wall on the inside of the heart so the skin looks like it's been pulled up, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Now I'm doing some cards sticking out of my chest. Do the same thing, lay liquid latex down, put some cotton down, put more liquid latex on top of it. To create this card standing up, you will need to put liquid latex on the back of a card. I cut a card in half. And then I started adding the latex to the back of it, some cotton, thick pieces of cotton to the back, and more latex on top of that cotton. And then immediately I just stuck it down where I wanted it and held it there for a few minutes and put more latex and more cotton on top of it so it looks like the skin was kind of going over it and the card was going inside of the skin. And just build it up until you feel like it's sturdy enough to not go anywhere, basically. You want to do some cotton on the ends there, and you want to cover the whole seam. Using my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick, I'm first lining my lips in a red liner. And I'm doing sort of a heart shape. I kind of closed off the outside corners of my mouth because I wanted to make them appear smaller. And then go ahead and apply the lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick, so it will dry down and it will stay on forever. And see, as you can see, I created a little heart shape on the bottom, a little bit of a point. Taking some concealer, I'm just cleaning up the corners of my mouth to kind of hide it and blend it in so my lips look smaller. And then powder them a little bit. While I was doing my lips, the liquid latex was drying, and now I'm adding some reds and peach colors to make it look a little irritated. I'm just using some grease paints or cream paints. And then I put my concealer on top of it. Just blend it into your skin. And add your blood. I added thick blood first, and stage blood is super runny, so you just want to be careful because it did get into like my shirt and my bra and stuff, but I didn't really care. But that's a good blood to make it look like runny and gross and drippy. And I just applied blood all over the place to make it look messy. And then I started doing some veins. I just used a blue and red paint mixed together and lightly created these organic looking shapes and lines, and then I patted out with my finger to kind of blend it in a little bit more. I only did it on the heart area though. Add blood all over the place, and to do bruising I use yellow, purple, and red paints. And then I'm just kind of contouring my collarbones to make it look a little bit more dramatic. But that's it, guys. If you want to see me get into the NYX Face Awards, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It would mean the world. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos. I have a DIY one and a behind the scenes bloopers one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.